welcome back to another episode of Manc Pod. Excited as always to be with you. We have got loads of fun stuff on the menu today. This is definitely a goofy ep. But you know what? We felt like we've had a few more serious ones.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, last week we were talking about feeling summer body ready.
Yeah.
Making sure that we're feeling our hot summer
girl self.
Hot girl self.
Yeah.
So this week we're bringing you all the goof.
Yeah.
Just to keep it light.
Controversial stuff.
Yeah.
We want to know what you think as well. So
Yes.
please do interact and do obviously message us, comment, WhatsApp, whatever you can get us on. Send us messages because we want to know what you think.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you saw this. When I was in Dublin, you know, the Pope, R.I.P., sadly died.
Yes, passed away, yeah.
Yeah, passed away, which is, you know, sad time.
I mean, he was a very old man.
He was an old man.
Yeah, had the world on his shoulders.
He
It's a heavy job.
He was doing the Lord's work.
He was doing the Lord's work.
And yeah, so he passed away. I don't know if you saw this, but then Donald Trump, obviously...
Oh, he posted
an AI picture. He typed into ChatGPT, put a picture of me in the Pope's outfit. And ChatGPT brought up this picture of Donald Trump.
It's a very good picture, to be fair. They have photoshopped the shit out of that.
They really... ChatGPT did some work.
I want to know what Trump's marketing team think of this.
Is someone across this?
I don't...
Because...
He blows my mind.
I think he even blows most of America's mind. How is this man...
I just don't know how someone can create the shock factor when you already know that everything that comes out of his mouth is shocking. When you think he can't top himself, he tops himself.
He needs to top himself. Kidding.
Not kidding.
No.
But yeah, no, he's just a very random man.
You know, when you just look at it, like everyone in Dublin were like, "Oh my God, have you seen this? Have you seen this? Have you seen this?" Like it's just.
It's like little things like, oh, we're taking TikTok off. We're doing TikTok ban.
Yeah.
So then all the Americans were crying and going, "I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not going to be able to TikTok every day." Within 24 hours, they were all back online because.
Yeah.
Probably because Trump wanted to post TikTok.
Yeah, probably. It's just crazy that he'll just randomly put new things in place. Like, you know what? It's really annoying that all of film and TV is in America is going elsewhere because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not having it. I'm going to put 100% tariff on it. Oh, right. And then
that is mental. It is mental.
And you're like...
I think he's testing to see how many things he can do that people have to follow.
Yeah,
it's wild.
The power is crazy. Like, surely there should be something in place in every country which says, if you are a little nuts and you love the power... and you've been on reality TV...
You can be the next Pope.
Yeah, you can run a country.
It just shows if you're wealthy that you can pretty much do whatever you want.
You can do it. And you know what? If you put a wealthy team around you, that is scary.
Really
I don't know if you saw this
Elon
either,
Musk.
but apparently, if you want to become a millionaire or something, and you earn $100,000 a year, take you 10 years.
Mm.
If you wanted to be a billionaire, it would take you something like 10,000 years at earning $100,000 a year to become that rich.
Because they are just so filthy rich.
So the fact is...
They're lining all the other pockets, aren't they?
Yeah, the fact is that if you are a billionaire, no one should ever be that rich.
No.
Because the fact is, if a normal person was earning $100,000 a year, it would take them 10,000 years to earn that.
I know.
Sorry if that's not right, but I'm sure it is.
But we wouldn't be in world poverty if they could just share the load.
Share the load.
Yeah, but they're just selfish.
I'd love to know if you then gave... Well, I guess you'd need to give 10,000 people or 100,000 people that $100,000. But how many people's lives
would you save?
Could you sort out?
I know.
By even if you just gave all of these people 10 grand.
I know.
Anyway, I mean, this was not meant to be deep.
I know,
It's deep.
But we just wanted to start with Trump because the whole Trump thing was shocking.
Yeah, but I think it was just the fact that it's not just Americans. Sorry, Americans, we're coming for you. But
it's not even them though, because they don't even support that.
I know. Well,
they don't even support that.
But listen, some people obviously
some
do.
Of it,
This is the crazy thing. Like every single person you speak to, they're like, "Oh my God, he's crazy, he's crazy." Even the Americans that you speak to, he's crazy, he's crazy, crazy. But there's some people voted for him, because he's got in
100%,
which is crazy. But Americans in particular, they love a conspiracy theory. They are
knee deep in conspiracy theories.
Knee deep. like a lot of the, the big dramas and
Yeah.
the big documentaries that you watch, generally when it's like, I
Documentary.
married a serial killer and he killed my family, or I married this person and I was kidnapped for 12
I mean, they're all
years.
bonkers, aren't they? They are bonkers.
It's always
I
American.
know.
When it's a British, you're like, oh my God, because it's over here, it's wild. Whereas in America, you're like, oh yeah, it's just another day.
Which reminds me, actually, speaking of conspiracy theories, did you ever hear that conspiracy theory of Avril Lavigne being cloned and swapped out for someone else?
No.
Yeah.
What?
Called Michelle. Yeah.
It's called Michelle.
Called Michelle. Avril Lavigne disappeared off the face of the earth.
Did she?
And then someone else came in her spot called Michelle,
Right.
pretending to be Avril Lavigne.
Right.
And that's the conspiracy theory. Do you think that's true?
No. Is it true? Do you?
It is very questionable.
Why is it questionable?
Because she looks identical, but there's still a lot of things that are different about her.
Really?
She doesn't look like the same person.
Yeah, but who were we talking about last week? Amanda Brine.
Bynes.
I tell you now, she does not look like she does now
That is
as
true.
she did in Hairspray.
That is very true.
Listen,
that is very true.
As we spoke last week, these people have money.
Yeah, they do.
You can look like one person one day and 24 hours later
Be
look
someone
like Donald
different.
Trump.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
listen, anything is possible.
Yeah.
I'm not having it. I am not a conspiracy theory person, but...
Are you not?
Hit me
I
up.
do have a list of conspiracy theories,
Okay.
and so I'm going to read some of them out, and you can tell me whether you think they're true or false,
let's
or
go.
whether what your thoughts are.
Yeah.
So there is conspiracy theories that the moon landing is false.
Nah, I don't believe it.
So Neil Armstrong landed on the moon. Do you think that's a lie?
No, I believe it's true.
Do you?
Yeah. Didn't you put a flag in it?
But you can do anything these days.
Right. So I'm sure there's been another 10 people that have been on the moon since.
I mean, Katy Perry being one of them.
Exactly.
Bloody hell.
Oh my
Went to
gosh.
space and
That
back.
was another
That was
whole
hilarious.
drama. Oh my god.
And she's like kissing the floor going, thank God. It's like, dude, you've been in like space for like 5 minutes.
I think, it was 2 minutes or
Something like that.
Yeah,
Something
crazy.
She's
What
wild.
do you think? Do you think Neil Armstrong landing on the moon is a...
I don't trust what I see anymore. That's the problem. I don't trust what I see.
Yeah, but this happened way before socials and stuff. This was...
No, I know, but I do think that there is there's a film, and I can't remember for the life of me what it's called, but it's got Jessica Biel in it.
Right.
I think it's Jessica Biel. Maybe not, actually. There's a film, and it's about where they falsified a moon landing for the news because they wanted to show... It's got Channing Tatum in it.
I mean, I'll give that a watch.
I mean, he's very good in it. But yeah, I'll find it and recommend. It's very good. Anyway, secret underground for the ultra rich when the life goes to shit. So if we get bombed to absolutely fucking smithereens at this point because of Ukraine and that, there's like an underground tunnel for just the ultra rich
100%.
so that they can procreate and everyone can be rich.
I mean, I don't believe that part, but I definitely think there's safe spaces for all these rich people.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll even get a look in.
No.
Absolutely not. Yeah, but...
Time's come. Like a bomb shelter.
Definitely.
Underground.
Definitely. And if you're super rich, you probably already know about it. But also, you've probably built your own. Like these mad mansions.
Yeah, they've got like an underground bunkers
There's definitely
and stuff.
already got bunkers and
Yeah,
stuff.
like safe
the
houses.
likelihood is all these mad rich people probably spend their time reading things like this and believe it all. So they probably built themselves houses already under there. Yeah.
I know. Good idea though. It's not something that I thought of, to be fair,
No,
because I just really couldn't be interested.
Yeah, we'll be
But I did
running to our
Google
summer
it
house.
and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Well,
Into your summer house. The one that took you 4 months to build.
The one made from wood.
Yeah.
But do you know, near my mum's, they found a bunker.
Have they?
Yeah, like literally, there's a little
There's
green.
quite a few of them, you know, still around.
Yeah, there's a little green, and these people on YouTube basically lifted
Researched
this
and
grid
found it.
up, went down these ladders, and there's a whole bunker
Oh my God.
under there. So listen, we'll just go to that bunker. We'll get some toilet rolls. We'll get some.
Don't forget your toilet. God, it's going to be like COVID point 2.
Yeah, it is. 2.0.
Yeah.
But yeah, I completely believe that. Do you?
Yeah, I do, actually. Yeah, that's one thing I do believe.
Yeah.
Pyramids were built by aliens.
No, I think it's stupid.
I think that's stupid.
Yeah.
But then also, there was no
Cranes and stuff.
There was no equipment and tools to be able to build them.
But I just think...
I've been to Cairo, and when I say, like, you look at the pyramids on screen, and they are nothing like in person. You are like this.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah. Do you remember when we were in Dublin, that big spire thing that you gave a cuddle to?
Oh, yeah.
I imagine it's like looking at that, like your neck almost couldn't go
literally,
far enough back
literally
to look at them.
Yeah.
But I think, right, you're building like stone on stone on stone.
Yeah.
I reckon they had rope back then.
Brick by brick. Da, da, da.
Anyway,
Sorry.
I reckon they had rope back then.
Yeah.
You just tie that onto your next brick, boom, you go up again. Tie the rope onto your next brick, boom, up again. And then you just slide down. It's made like a slope. So you probably just had a nice slide down. And I honestly think people back then were hardcore. They put in some graft when they did shit. We're so used to not doing graft, the Egyptians.
The Egyptians.
Yeah. They probably put in some hard graft.
Yeah.
They probably helped one another out. Us, we're just like, how can we make our life easier? Is there like a program?
An AI version that we could just do it for all of us.
Yeah, like people don't want to build
Your laziness
anymore.
now, yeah.
Yeah,
That is true, it's true, it's true.
Yeah. What do you think?
I am conflicted because I wasn't conflicted before it. I was adamant. I was like, yes, absolutely, people could definitely build them. But when I visited and saw how big, how wide, and assumed actually how heavy these bricks are, and the fact that they're still there to this day, pretty much perfect, almost, it is wild. It's wild.
Yeah, I mean, when you start thinking about it, it does kind of make you go, makes you shiver, and it does make you think. Because I saw something again the other week. Apparently, like there's under the pyramids, there are basically almost like pyramids and underground spaces which are like double the size of the pyramids themselves.
Oh.
Yeah, like crazy.
Underneath the earth.
Underneath the earth.
Really?
Listen, it was just online.
Oh. So the thing is, like, obviously that's where they bury people in there. So that's why I thought, I mean, this could all be absolutely not true because we are not historians. We are could have fooled me. We are not historians, obviously, and we haven't got a brain cell between us when it comes to history. But we move.
Yeah, but I love that one. There's a programme on, I think it's iPlayer, called Con Britain.
Right.
And it's basically the presenter goes and speaks to real historians about, you know, ancient Britain, and basically talks about Britain over the last 100 years. And she goes, so how do you think that, you know, trains were made? And the historian goes into detail. And then she's like, but people must be crazy, you know. And it's a comedy.
Very normal.
It's so funny. Like, you should definitely give that a watch.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's one on like ancient Egypt, and she talks about the pyramids, and she's like,
just matter of fact, probably.
She's just like, but how did they get up there? And this historian has real answers. Like, this is how this would have happened. Back then.
Explanations.
Yeah, and she's like, but how did they eat up there? Like, did they have to have a packed lunch and take it up with them? You know, she asked really like
silly questions, but what you would think.
When you actually, I wonder how they did do that.
Yeah.
It's really funny. Give that a watch if you fancy something.
I'll add that to the watch list.
Yeah.
Because Pun loves stuff like that.
Oh yeah, it's funny.
So the other ones that I've got, and I'll try and whiz through them. Sorry, I won't keep you. Bigfoot, is Bigfoot real?
The Bigfoot, is that like the big snowman?
The big hairy man.
The big hairy man.
The big hairy man that is not a bear, not a human. It's like a Bigfoot.
No, that's stupid.
No.
Stupid.
So I think if you Google it, there's been sightings and photos and videos, and people think it's in Northeast America.
But do you also think the Loch Ness Monster's real?
I definitely don't think that's real.
No.
But I do think the Bigfoot's real.
Really?
I think it's not. I don't think it's Bigfoot. I think it's a caveman. I think it's a man in the wilderness living off the land.
And do you think he's alive now?
Probably. Yeah.
But how long's he been alive then?
It could be a family. Could be a family of them.
Oh, so you think that, like,
it could not just be one person at the sea, and they could see lots of people.
So
apparently this guy's like 5 foot, 6 foot, summit, whatever. It's like a size of a bear, basically.
Right. Okay. And so we think there's just basically Bigfoot's had a family for thousands of years, and there's just generations of Bigfoots.
Must be.
So you believe it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Could be. It's a possibility. Could happen.
Listen, whatever.
Is the Earth flat?
No, it's round.
No, it's sphere.
Yeah, it's a ball.
It's a sphere, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't understand where the Earth is flat came from. I don't understand people's logic. I don't know why they're saying that. It doesn't make sense to me.
No, literally. If you think the world is flat, unfollow us.
It's not. It's not a postcard.
I don't understand. Literally, like, there is satellite footage of the world being round.
Yeah, but then, like, where does it end? If it's flat?
Yeah, exactly.
How thick is it? How deep is it? And it's not thick. It's a rectangle then,
and
isn't it?
surely someone lives at the end of it, and...
Well, then surely someone lives on the other side.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Gravity, though. That's why they don't drop off.
No, but
it's like you walking off a cliff. It's not like you're walking off a cliff. You just
Yeah, but surely someone's house would be at the end of this flat Earth. So then, what are they looking into? If it's flat, there's got to be an end to it.
But then because what you're seeing is gravity, so it doesn't make any difference to anybody that's living on there. It's just flat.
Yeah, but to what point?
There's no point.
So like, look, if this is the Earth, someone's house must be here.
If someone's house is here and they got gravity, they'll just step down. But because of gravity, because of gravity,
so someone's house is here as well.
They'll still. It's like going around the corner.
Yeah. So what? But would someone have to be like, hello?
Maybe. I don't know.
Mad.
Anyway,
we know it's round.
We know it's round. It's fair. But anyway, but it was one of many things that popped up.
Yeah.
Lizard men live in the centre of the earth, underground.
What?
Underground.
No. Absolutely not. Weird. No. And even if it was true, I don't want to believe it.
That freaked me right out. That's so weird. I'm a snake. Have you seen that?
No.
It's a video like, I'm a snake. I'm a slithery snake.
I've never seen it.
Listen, guys, if you went to high school in 2005, 2010, I'm probably like cracking on now. Everyone's like, oh, you're dead young, you. Thanks. But there is a video, and it's like this guy, and he's wearing like a snake helmet, and he's going, I'm a snake. It's very funny. Very, very funny. The next one is, I should have probably mentioned this before, but world leaders and celebrities are part of an Illuminati, which basically means that you're part of a secret organisation that runs the world.
Yes.
A bit like the Truman Show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they run what happens. They run the politics, the news, everything, the NHS. They run the whole world.
I've never thought deeply about it, so I've got no facts or thoughts as to why I believe it's true. And I don't know to what extent.
But it's so scary it can be possible,
But I completely believe everything that came out, with P. Diddy and Beyonce
everything.
And all of that.
Yeah.
There's definitely groups, just like at our
Cults.
level, there's groups of people, there's Christianity and all sorts, and there's groups,
clusters of people,
whatever you want to call it.
But they're running the world.
Yeah.
Like so it's like England, I don't know, Egypt and America all speaking to each other saying, we're going to let this out on the news today.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, we'll.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Like I don't necessarily believe that, our Prime Minister speaks to, Emily Sunday and goes, what do you think we should do about this? And she goes, I think we should pop this out today and we'll create this new rule and the NHS will do this, and they go, everyone agree? And Beyonce, WhatsApps back and goes, I agree, yeah. I don't believe that today. I think
imagine Beyonce talking to Katie Price.
Yes, yeah, exactly. No. But I definitely
I'm so sorry, I've got the hiccups. It's because I was laughing so much I couldn't catch your breath.
I definitely think there are, elites. We're talking like elite. Your Elon Musk of the world. Those people that definitely run the world.
Yeah.
That money runs the world, for sure.
Okay, I've got one more serious one, but also really weird.
Okay.
And then one that's quite lighthearted. So the lighthearted one I'll do first. Okay. The Queen had a secret button to control the weather. I mean, when I was a kid, I genuinely thought the Queen controlled the weather, but obviously now, I know that's not true. Was it
your mum that created that conspiracy theory, or is that
Pammy? I don't know. It's actually a thing. I think people genuinely actually believe it. Oh my God, they're getting worse.
No, but I do think in Dubai, isn't it an actual thing that Dubai's weather is controlled?
I banged my head as a hiccup then as well.
I think that's.
No, it cannot be.
No,
it's 46 degrees.
I know, but I think I don't know this to be true, but I'm sure I've read somewhere that there is some sort of climate control in Dubai, and they basically blow the clouds away. Google it.
I am so going to Google that. It's hilarious. I've never even heard of that. I've been to Dubai a few times. Oh my gosh, that set me off. That's really set me off. And the last one is: have you ever seen more than one person in a mattress store before?
In a mattress store?
Yeah. when you're buying a mattress.
Well, I mean, I have in IKEA.
Not IKEA, but I mean just if you're just solely selling mattresses for a living.
No, but I would actually say the same about a carpet store and places. When you go to little carpet shops and mattress shops, and they're just, like.
I think they're
bloater.
hiding something. They're a shop front for something, money laundering or something.
Really?
Because mattress shops, realistically, you buy one mattress every 10 years, don't you?
Yeah.
No, ain't nobody shopping at a mattress shop every other day, and they're always empty. Always. I've never been in a mattress shop. Even myself, I didn't want to go in myself when I was shopping for a mattress.
Because you were spooked.
Pardon me. Oh my god, I can't get rid of these. I'm really sorry, guys. You'd have to bear with. Oh god.
No.
Okay.
I don't know what they're doing, but I also think that about car dealerships. You go into any car dealership, especially those gigantic ones,
the big ones
that have hundreds of cars. Whenever
like
you go
Multipoint
past
or whatever.
them, there's maybe one person looking around, and they're probably just looking. So I'm like, how are you managing to stay open? And you've got probably 10 staff at least every single day in there, probably on a reasonable wage. How are you staying afloat when you might be selling a Vauxhall Corsa twice a week for 10 grand? Nah, I'm not having it.
Oh god.
What are you up to?
It just set me off. Soon as I read that, I was like, yeah, I've not seen anybody else in a mattress factory, a mattress shop before. But yeah, so that concludes my conspiracy lists for the day.
I would love to know your thoughts on. Actually, what I will say first is, I don't really believe in conspiracy theories. I would have said that before these questions. Yeah. But then there's actually some of these questions that
makes you think,
and I've gone like, yeah, no, I do believe that.
Yeah.
But I guess I've never thought of them as conspiracy theories, more as fact. But I suppose they're not. Like,
when you live in your world, they probably are facts. Yeah.
Yeah. But like, I think you mentioned aliens.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on aliens?
Yeah,
ghosts?
I think they exist.
Really?
I think aliens definitely exist. Like, you cannot tell me there's not a single thing in the universe and other universes that exist that doesn't, they won't look like us.
No.
And I think anything that doesn't look like us are aliens.
So what do you think an alien looks like?
Not human. Anything that's not human. Anything.
Really?
Yeah. Anything with extra tentacles.
You think it's got tentacles?
Yeah, like extra arms and legs. Could be like a centipede. But stood up.
Stop it.
Yeah, imagine.
Really? Listen, I worked on a job once, and one of the women that I worked with, her husband is mad
on
into aliens. Like, mad into it. And she was telling us some stories, like some weird stories, because when you start digging, I suppose it's a bit like manifesting. When you believe something so hard, it becomes true.
Yeah, it does.
Like, you see it. Like, you
convince yourself.
Real.
Yeah.
And she was saying, like, obviously he does a lot of research, and there's groups
like UFOs,
cults into really truly.
What's that place in America? That's
Area 69. Or is that somewhere else?
Definitely not 69. It can't
Area
be.
59. Area 54. 51.
Area 51.
Area 51.
God, we've gone through all the numbers.
Area 69 is something else.
What you and Jamie do in your spare time has nothing to do with me. But yeah, imagine.
Yeah, no, we went to Area 51 when
Did
we went
you?
to Vegas. Yeah, we drove.
No, you didn't.
We did.
What was it like?
Just emptiness. Empty space.
Derelict.
Yeah, derelict. Other than there was this one shop.
Was it boring?
Well, I mean, it was, boring, yeah. But there was this one shop, and it sold, like, loads of alien stuff. So I have a picture of me in, like, these alien glasses. I'll try
oh
and
my
find
God,
it
you
and
have
post
to
it.
find that.
Like, oh my God, no way. But this woman that I work with, she was telling me this story, and you know what? I'd love to get a fella on to talk about this, because he's really, like, clued up, and apparently they're releasing a tape or something in the next few years, all about the actual alien sightings, UFO sightings, like real life alien stuff.
Really?
But apparently one night, an alien came into their room and sat at the end of their bed, and it was how you imagine an alien to look. You know, like that kind of light bulb head.
Yeah.
But it was just grey. It didn't do anything, didn't say anything. It just came in, sat on the end of their bed, got up and left. And honestly, he believes that, she believes that actually happened.
And she doesn't believe in aliens.
She doesn't believe in aliens, but she said that happened. But I think it's kind of like when you believe something so much.
I think as well, like your thoughts at night, especially when you're going to sleep, are consumed by whatever you've been watching, listening to, reading, etc., etc. So I think like if they've been watching documentaries or been listening to something, a podcast or whatever, then that is gonna then zoop.
Yeah, I'll tell you a story.
Filter into their bedtime
routine. When we were young, every year we'd go camping on holiday, and we'd go to Cornwall. And I remember this one night, we were in our big 8-man tent, and we had proper, like, you know, camping beds, you know, the ones on actual legs.
Yeah.
And we were all next to one another. And I've always been a bit like of a softie.
Yeah.
Never liked the dark, always needed a light on and stuff when I was young. Anyway, this one night, I just couldn't get to sleep, and I was scared. I was really, really scared, and I didn't know what of. I just felt like there was something. There was just this presence. And obviously, when you're camping, you're in a field in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Anyway, I remember I put myself.
Honey.
Excuse me, this is serious.
I know. I'm so sorry.
I put myself.
I'm really sorry to all the listeners. I just don't know when it's going to disappear, so I could wait and try and record later, but it's not going to happen.
No. So I'd wrap myself really, really tight in my sleeping bag, you know, so nothing could get in, and I was just going, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. And I just remember thinking, something's going to touch me, something's going to touch me, something's going to touch me. And I was going, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Then I felt this on my back. I'm tapping with there. And something tapped me. Something tapped me. And my twin sister she was lying next to me. And I turned around. And obviously the last thing you want to do is turn around because you're terrified.
Yeah.
If you saw something. And I turned around and nothing was there and she was fast asleep.
Yeah.
And I was absolutely terrified. And I tell you now, something physically tapped me.
It must be a ghost. See, ghost I believe in.
I don't.
I do. I think that there is an afterlife after you pass. Well, I'd like to think that there's an afterlife after you pass. I mean, some people go to hell, some people go to heaven, and then afterlife, reincarnation.
No, not for me. Honestly, it all scares the life out of me. So I'd rather not believe because, like, that. Obviously, I am now, 25 years past when that happened. I must have only been probably
a baby,
10.
toddler.
Yeah, like I was young.
10? Yeah, that's quite old then.
Yeah, but still young. I'm 32 now. So, and I remember it like, it
vivid.
Still scares me. Like, I'm sure I've said to my sister Katie before, now, was it you? And I'm sure she said, like, yeah, it was me. But it wasn't. I turned around, she was fast asleep. But
weird.
You know, I sometimes think, did I made that happen? And it was going to happen regardless. And even now, even though I remember feeling that tap.
Yeah, it still didn't.
Was it just my head? Was it just that I'd convinced myself that someone was there and someone was going to tap me?
Yeah.
To a point where, even though it didn't happen, it did. Or did it really happen?
These are driving me mad. I'm really sorry.
I mean, I'm just getting used to it now. It just sounds
normal.
Just sounds like air, yeah.
I do believe that, like, because like my dad was decorating the house once, and he opened the window and he was decorating. He had his roller and his paint and he's doing all this, and it was like a boiling hot day. There wasn't a gust of wind at all. It was like you couldn't breathe, humid, hot. And he took his top off and he felt like someone like stroked the back of his neck and his shoulders.
No.
And it was freezing cold. The rest of him was hot.
No.
He was in a hot house. He was obviously trying to like cool down, but there was just no chance of that happening. And the fact that a cold touch on his shoulders.
Oh.
But I even little things like I go to my grandma's and like weird things happen at my grandma's, and I always think there's definitely someone that lives there. I think it's my great grand.
Really?
Great grand at the top of the stairs. Yeah.
Do you think all ghosts are bad?
No.
And do you think everyone becomes a ghost, or do you think
no?
So do you think it's people that need closure or something that?
I feel like it's people that like still have unfinished business that come back.
And do you think they want to haunt people, or do you think that they want to finish their business? It's not about
bit of both.
Right.
Depends what kind of person they are when they're alive. I think if they're not a very nice person, I think they come back for karma and revenge. But I think if they're a good person, they're coming back to either look after someone, teach someone something, leave a message, or
Genuinely, I'm not going to sleep for a week, so thanks so much.
I honestly, like, I've had jewellery go missing before today, and I always think, like, oh, that's my great gran or my gramps. No, genuinely, like, it's not even at my mum's, it's at home. Yeah, things go missing, like earrings go missing, things go moving.
I mean, maybe it's a nice way to think it's a ghost. I
do. I think it's nice. Quite comforting. I'm really.
It doesn't comfort
I am a
me.
crazy woman. If I'm at grandma's, I will try and speak to the.
Will you? No,
air.
no, it's not for me at all. I do believe that there is when you die. I don't believe that your body. I believe your body is just your body.
Yeah.
And I believe that your soul and who
Lives
you are,
on.
the person goes to heaven.
Yeah.
And you are reunited with all the people that you love.
You don't need a soul to be a ghost, though.
Well, okay, cool. Well, I don't believe in it. I don't like it. I think it's silly. But what I will say is a story. I think it's true. I'll have to just check with my mum. But I'm sure she said when she was younger, she was at home doing her makeup in the mirror, in the bathroom mirror, and then her dad appeared behind her, and her dad was dead.
People have said that though. They've seen him in mirrors.
Yeah, and what she said, it wasn't scary. Like, he's just there. But for me, I would fucking scream. I'd be like, get the F away from me.
Yo, you turn round and they're not there.
No, I'd be moving house up for sale. I'd be pissed off that you even tried to do that.
Really?
I'd be like, you obviously never loved me.
Well, you don't want to do one of those. I'd never do a Ouija board. But you know, one of those like spiritual things where you want to speak to someone to the other side. Yeah. I wouldn't do that.
No.
I don't want to know that.
No,
I don't want to know what you know.
No.
Like the reason why everything is the way it is. Like, I don't want messages. I'm happy just being comforted by the fact that your presence is around.
Definitely. You know, like, I love it when people go, you know, every time I see, you know, a robin, or every time I see a feather, or every time the sun is shining, I believe that's like, there's a star in the sky and it's bright every single night. And I believe that's my gran.
Oh, that's nice.
Which
I love that.
It's nice, like, every time it's out.
It's comforting. I think everyone has their own idea of it, don't they?
Yeah, and I'll be like, oh, there's gran. Yeah. And because when you die and you become a star, you know, and I'm like, that's so nice. Although
stars are planets.
Stars are like burn planets or whatever. But, you know, what you see is a nice sparkly star.
But it's nice.
Star, so, you know, just the surface of it, it's just a nice thought. But in terms of ghosts and spirits, it's not for me.
Not for you.
No, but I do like hearing stories. But
I love hearing stories. If anyone's got any ghost stories, or I know, if anyone's got any ghost stories or any stories to share, then please do let us know, because we would love to hear them. Not even to post, just for our own.
Yeah, own benefit. Maybe this is a great conversation to reignite around Halloween time.
100%.
But again, my birthday is near Halloween.
Yes.
21st of October, if anyone wants to send a gift. And
P.O. Box, Manc Gal Pod.
It's scary, I know. Yeah. I honestly think we'll wrap up in a sec, but I don't know if I've said this before, but my twin sister Katie, she loves horror stuff.
Yeah.
And I've never been like that.
No, I'm not a horror person.
Polar opposites.
No.
For our 13th birthday, I'm pretty sure she made me watch The Shining.
Oh my God, no.
13 years old, I'm sure it's an 18.
No.
She also made us watch Shaun of the Dead, which is terrifying. And
Shaun of the Dead is funny.
No, it's terrifying.
Is that the one with the with Simon Pegg in it?
Yeah, it's meant to be a comedy version of Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
But I was absolutely terrified, hid behind the sofa. But every single year, Katie, if you're listening,
You scared your 13-year-old sister.
Yeah. She used to say, it's not fair, every birthday we do what you want to do. You know, we go shopping, or we do like girls.
Yeah. Go to bloody Scarefest. So that's exactly the prime example of me and Sass, though. Sass goes to Scarefest or to some sort of Scarefest situation every single year in October. Me, absolutely not.
No, we'll go to Ibiza. Thank you. I don't know what's scarier, actually. Probably some of the sights in Ibiza.
Us after a few bevs, that's probably what's scary.
I know, but she used to say, Katie used to say to me, it's not fair. So then I went, okay, fine. From now on, we'll do exactly what you want to do. Yeah. And that was it then. We had years of having to go to like scare fests and horror things.
No.
Because I was like, fine, we'll do what you want to do. And so we did. And I used to be absolutely terrified.
No.
Can't believe I did that. Think yourself lucky, Katie.
Yeah.
You've got such a wonderful sister in there.
I remember staying at a friend's house and they watched horror films, and it was The Orphanage.
So scary.
I couldn't sleep for a week. And what is the one where strangers? No. I kept going. Can we fast forward? I think I actually left halfway through because I just couldn't watch it anymore. I think anything that's too close to the truth, Paranormal Activity is also another one.
Terrifying.
Anything too close to real life, it's a no. Final Destination, scarred for life.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go on a sunbed for a lifetime.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
Roller coasters. Oh my God, terrifying.
No roller coasters, and even the logs on the truck and stuff. Oh no.
God, no. Do you know when every year Jamie tries to get me to watch like a horror film,
No.
you know, around Halloween. And in my head, I'm like, you know what? Okay, I'm a grown up. Maybe it's
Yeah.
not that scary.
Just watch Halloween
But they're
Town. Halloween Town.
I don't know what that means.
It's a kids show.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, fine. Maybe like a Disney film or something.
Halloween 1, 2, and 3.
I literally sit there like this, and he's like, no, move your hand. And I'm like, no, because it's mad for my brain.
No, I don't like it.
I like my
Yeah.
brain feeling like a cloud.
Yes.
I like only good, positive
Yeah.
things going in. So to make me watch a horror film
Yeah.
when I go to sleep,
Yeah.
and it takes me half an hour to get to sleep, and you just drift off like that, it's just not good for me. It's not.
Do you know what is
my
good
mind.
for us? Molly May, Behind It All.
Yeah.
Which I've been absolutely binge watching. It came out literally a day ago and I've watched them all and I
I've
love
not seen
it.
it.
So watch that
Yeah.
before you go to bed.
Fine, I will watch that. I have recently been watching You, the new series.
I need to
on
watch
Netflix.
that.
But hey, this is
I
for
lost
another
interest, yeah.
This is for another episode. We'll talk about Molly May. We'll talk about You.
Yeah.
We'll talk about TV again because it's a hot topic for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Um,
And we'll leave you with that
we
thought.
will
Thank
leave
you
with that.
guys.
Tell us all your stories.
Yeah. Let us know what you think and yeah, tell us all your stories and we will see you next week.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.